Hey there, and welcome to AI ToolBox.
Excited to dive in with you today.
Today we're going to be talking about SynthVision.
Yeah.
Have you heard about this?
Oh, absolutely. Buzzing all over the internet.
I know, right?
January 11th,
That's
2025,
exciting.
SynthVision launches.
It's the 11th today.
And the internet is going crazy.
It's AI, right? So it's already got that going for
Oh,
it.
yeah. AI powered, the hot new thing, 3D modeling.
Which is usually so complicated,
That's the thing.
but not anymore.
That's what they're saying.
So this could be huge for who? Like, who would really benefit?
Oh, anybody who needs 3D models but doesn't necessarily have, like, the technical chops,
Okay.
to use the really complicated software.
Yeah, like those super complex programs.
Yeah, so we're talking game developers,
Oh, that makes sense.
educators, product designers, you name it.
So, okay, let's back up a sec.
Sure.
Who even made this thing?
All right, so SynthVision is a product of Visionary Labs.
Ah, Visionary Labs.
Yeah, you've probably heard of them.
They've done some pretty cool stuff, right?
Yeah, they're known for their work in AI
Oh, yeah.
and computer vision, cutting-edge stuff.
So that's probably why everyone's kind of freaking out about this.
Absolutely. I mean, they've got a good track record.
Yeah, they've got the credit.
So there's reason to believe
Makes sense.
that SynthVision could actually be as big as the hype suggests.
So we've got this buzz. It's trending. Everyone's talking about it.
Oh, yeah, it's everywhere.
And on
It's
X, of course.
thousands of posts in just the first few hours.
Wow.
Revolutionary, game changer, all the buzzwords are flying around.
Yeah, all the good ones.
But, the big question is,
Yeah, the big question.
does it live up to the hype?
Right, that's what we're here to figure out.
Exactly. So let's dig a little deeper.
Okay, let's do it.
So to really understand if SynthVision is the real deal, we need to break down how it works.
Right, so how does it actually work?
Okay, so imagine this.
Okay, I'm imagining.
You have a 2D image, right?
Like a photo.
A photograph, a drawing.
Okay, got it.
Anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
You just upload it to SynthVision.
Easy enough.
And then the magic happens.
Uh-huh, the AI magic.
Right. Well, maybe not magic exactly, but it's pretty close.
All right, I'm intrigued.
So SynthVision's AI algorithms, they analyze that image you uploaded, and they take into account all sorts of things like lighting, texture, even the perspective the image was taken from.
So it's like it's understanding the image.
Exactly. It's not just slapping on some depth and calling it 3D.
It's actually trying to think like a human would see it.
Yeah, mimicking human perception.
That's pretty amazing.
It is. And based on all that analysis,
Yeah.
it generates a 3D model.
So that's how we get from the 2D to the 3D.
Right, but here's where it gets even cooler.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, yeah. SynthVision uses real-time rendering.
Real-time rendering.
So you make an adjustment to your 3D model, bam, you see it instantly.
Oh, wow, no waiting around.
No waiting for ages for things to render. It's all happening live.
Okay, that's got to be huge for anyone who's ever tried to, actually use 3D modeling software.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Because it takes forever.
even the smallest tweaks can take, hours.
Yeah, rendering time is the worst.
With all the rendering time.
So this is like a game changer.
Totally. And then on top of that, you've got all these built-in tools for customization.
Oh, so you can really get in there and play around with it.
Oh, yeah. You can adjust the texture mapping.
Okay.
That's how the surface of your 3D model looks.
Right.
And you can even scale the model up or down.
So make it bigger or smaller?
Exactly. Whatever you need.
Wow. Okay, so on the surface, it sounds pretty incredible, easy to use, fast, and you can customize it.
Powerful combination.
Yeah, powerful. Yeah, but every tool has its limitations, right?
Oh, of course, for sure.
So what are we thinking?
Well, from what we're seeing, SynthVision is super user-friendly.
Okay, that's good.
And it seems like it's great for, quick, intuitive 3D modeling. But we got to remember, this is a brand new tool.
Yeah, it just came out today.
It's possible, that the models it creates, they might need some refining
What?
for, professional high-end work,
To really get them perfect.
Exactly. Okay. That makes sense.
And then there's the whole issue of computing power.
Oh, right, because this is serious AI.
Yeah, this is heavy-duty
It
stuff.
probably needs a pretty beefy computer to run.
You're going to need some serious horsepower, which could be a barrier for some people, at least for now.
Yeah, not everyone's got, a top-of-the-line gaming rig or whatever.
Right, exactly.
So where does SynthVision fit in, the big picture of 3D modeling?
Good question.
Because we've got these established programs like Blender and Maya.
Yeah, the industry standards.
And people, spend years learning how to use those.
This whole career path.
Right. So is this going to replace them?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is.
And honestly, it's probably too early to tell.
Yeah, just day one. It might not have the same level of granular control
Okay.
as those professional tools.
You're not going to become like a master 3D modeler overnight.
Right, but it's so easy to use.
That's true.
And it's so fast, that makes it, a real contender.
It could shake things up.
Absolutely.
The accessibility is huge, right?
Yeah, that's what's really exciting about
Like
it.
it's opening up 3D modeling to, people who might not have had the time or the technical know-how
For sure.
to learn all the ins and outs of Blender or Maya.
Yeah, those programs can be intimidating.
They are.
But SynthVision is like, come on in, the water's fine.
3D modeling for everyone.
Exactly.
So we've got educators, we've got designers. Who else?
Oh, think about, product designers.
Oh, yeah.
They could whip up a 3D prototype in minutes.
Wow, instead of weeks.
Instead of weeks or months.
That's incredible.
I know, the time savings alone are mind-blowing.
All right, you sold me. I'm officially intrigued.
Good.
But let's get down to brass tacks. What are people actually saying about it
Well, let's see.
now that they've actually had a chance to play with it?
Right, the early reviews are coming in,
Okay, spill the tea.
and they're looking pretty good. Overwhelmingly positive, actually.
Okay, I like the sound of that.
I saw this post from a game developer,
Mm-hmm.
and he was able to prototype a new character model
Okay.
in just a few minutes.
Wow.
Using SynthVision, he said it would take him hours in Blender,
Hours, yeah.
if not days. So
That's a huge time saver,
huge time saver.
especially for indie developers
Oh yeah, especially for indie devs.
who don't have the big studio resource.
Exactly. They don't have a whole team of modelers and stuff.
Right. So what other cool stuff are people doing with it?
Well, I've seen designers using it to create 3D models of furniture,
Okay.
home decor, things like that.
Oh, that's cool.
They're sharing these models on social media.
So people can see
Yeah, so people can visualize
how it would look in their house.
Yeah. Exactly. Like how a new couch would look in their living room.
That's smart.
I know, right?
It's very practical too.
Very practical. So it's not just for professionals,
Right.
It's for hobbyists, everyday creators.
Anyone can use it.
Anyone can use this. It's pretty amazing.
That's opening up a whole world of possibilities for people.
It's really democratizing the creative process.
That's such a good way to put it.
And don't forget about education.
Oh, right. Education.
Yeah, we've seen teachers using it in their classrooms already.
That's awesome. What are they doing with it?
I saw this one teacher, she created a 3D model of a human heart,
Okay.
and the students could manipulate it and explore it
Wow.
in virtual reality.
Okay, that's next level.
Next level, right?
That's so cool.
I know. And another teacher used SynthVision to create a model of an ancient Egyptian tomb.
Whoa.
So the students could take a virtual tour and learn about history.
It's like immersive learning.
Immersive learning, exactly.
Okay, I'm sold. This is the future.
It is. It's so cool.
It's bridging the gap between the digital and the real world.
Absolutely, in a way we haven't really seen before.
It's really blurring those lines.
It is, and the possibilities really are endless.
I mean, we're just scratching the surface here.
Just scratching the surface. I think we're going to see even more amazing stuff in the future.
Yeah, what can't you do with this?
I know. It's hard to even imagine.
It's mind-blowing.
But, with any new tech, especially one this powerful,
Right.
there are going to be challenges, questions.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So what are some of the concerns?
Well, we talked about the computing power issue earlier.
Horsepower, yeah.
Right. Not everyone has access to that.
Yeah.
But another concern I've seen is the potential for misuse.
Oh, okay.
Because any tool, SynthVision could be used to create,
Stuff that's not so good.
misleading or even harmful content.
Yeah, you could make it do bad things.
Right. Imagine someone using it to create a realistic 3D model of a person
Okay.
doing something they never actually did.
Oh, wow, yeah.
That could be used for all sorts of bad stuff.
That's a bit scary.
It is. It's something to be aware of.
So it's like a double-edged sword.
It is. It's powerful, but it needs to be used responsibly.
Right, ethically.
Exactly. It's up to the individual to use it for good or bad.
Yeah, just like any tool, really.
Exactly. It's important to have these conversations.
To talk about these things.
Yeah, to be mindful of the potential downside.
The dark side of the force.
Exactly.
But, I don't think that should overshadow all the good that it can do.
No, absolutely not.
The potential benefits are just too big to ignore.
The potential is huge.
This feels like a real turning point
It does. It's exciting.
in how we think about 3D modeling.
It's a whole new era.
And it's exciting to see where it takes us.
I know. I can't wait to see what people create with it.
It's like Remember the early days of the internet?
Oh.
Or the smartphone?
Totally.
Like, we knew they were going to change the world,
We had no idea how much.
but we had no idea how much.
Right, and I think it's the same with SynthVision.
Yeah, this could be, like, that big.
It could be huge. It's more than just a cool new tool.
It's like a glimpse into the future.
A glimpse into the future of creativity, design, even education.
Yeah, I mean, it's all connected.
Everything is changing.
So what does this mean for our listeners?
Okay, so why should you care about SynthVision?
Yeah, why should we care?
Well, whether you're a designer, an educator, a hobbyist, or just someone who's curious about tech,
Yeah, just someone who likes cool stuff.
SynthVision has something to offer you.
It's not just for the pros.
No, not at all.
It's for everyone.
It's a powerful tool for visualization,
Okay.
communication, even just plain fun.
It's got to be fun to play around with, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, just make stuff.
It's like playing with digital clay.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
And it has the potential to change the way we learn, the way we create,
Right.
even the way we interact with the world around us.
It's pretty deep when you think about it.
It is. It's like a whole new way of thinking about creativity.
It's like an invitation to become a creator,
Exactly.
to explore your imagination.
And to see the world in a whole new dimension.
A whole new dimension. I love that.
3D, you know?
Yeah, of course, 3D.
It's the future.
The future is now. Okay, so we've talked about the tech,
Yeah.
the hype.
The good, the bad, the maybe concerns, the potential downsides for sure.
But what I keep coming back to is the creative potential here.
It's mind-blowing, right?
It is.
What people are already doing with it.
It's like...
I think we're just seeing the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, the tip of the iceberg. I like that.
It's just the beginning.
It is, because think about it.
Okay, I'm thinking.
Before SynthVision,
Yeah.
if you wanted to create a 3D model,
You had to know what you were doing?
you had to be like a tech whiz.
Oh, yeah. Specialized software, training.
You had to learn the programs.
Hours and hours.
And took forever.
And even then, no guarantees.
Right, like you could spend all that time and still not get what you wanted.
Exactly. So time-consuming.
Frustrating.
Totally.
But SynthVision changes that.
Big time.
It does.
It's like, imagine giving someone a paintbrush and canvas for the first time.
Oh, I like that.
Right. Suddenly, they can express themselves in a whole new way.
It's like unlocking this hidden potential.
Exactly. And just like we saw with photography, with video, when you give everyday people powerful, creative tools,
Things change.
amazing things happen.
That's what's happening here.
That's what's so exciting about this. Yeah.
Like a revolution.
It is. It's a creative revolution.
Remember that teacher? Oh, yeah, with the heart.
The human heart.
In VR.
That's amazing.
I know. Like, imagine being a student learning about anatomy. And you can actually see the heart in 3D.
Interact with it, see how it works.
Understand it.
That's the kind of learning that sticks with you.
It's not just memorizing facts.
Yeah, it's experiential.
It is, you're actually experiencing it.
You get it.
And it's not just education.
Right.
Think about the other industries. Product design.
Oh, yeah. Product design is going to be huge.
Architecture.
Yeah. Imagine designing a building in 3D.
And then being able to walk through it.
Virtually before you even break ground.
That's incredible.
Right.
Entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
Movies, video games.
Lifelike 3D characters without needing a huge team of animators.
It's mind-blowing.
It is. The possibilities.
Endless possibilities.
They really are endless. But you know what I'm really excited about?
What's that?
The new wave of creativity.
Yeah, like what are people going to come up with?
I think we're going to see new art forms emerge.
New ways of telling stories.
New ways of experiencing the world.
It's like a paradigm shift.
It is a fundamental shift in how we create and interact with digital content.
And it's happening now.
Right now.
So where does this leave us?
Well, I think the takeaway here is that SynthVision is more than just hype.
It's the real deal.
It's a game changer.
A game changer. It's democratizing 3D modeling.
And unlocking a world of creative possibilities.
If you're curious about 3D modeling,
Yeah.
or you're looking for a new tool,
To enhance your work.
or just to have fun,
You need to check out SynthVision.
it's user-friendly, it's fast,
And it produces amazing results.
and you might just be the one to discover the next big thing.
Who knows what you'll create with it?
Exactly. So, on that note,
Yeah.
that's our deep dive into SynthVision.
We've covered a lot.
A lot of ground.
But there's always more to explore.
Always more to learn.
So we encourage you, do your own research.
Experiment with SynthVision.
Share your creations with the world.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
See you next time.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep creating, keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.